Hey, how are you all doing today? I did some thinking about the series, and this is going to be the first part of it. But before I start the series, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and how I overcame some things. So this is going to be part one, as far as about me, and I want to label it how I got to this confidence that I have now. I know you all don't really know me that well, but anybody who know me in person know that I'm very confident. I don't know, maybe on the videos I may not seem to be, but I am in person. I have a lot of confidence. I don't feel that I need to over show that confidence, but at the same time I have a lot of built-in confidence to where it not too much bothers me because I'm sure of who I am, and I don't care what this person says about me. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. But it took me some time to get there. It takes a while to get to that level of confidence. But let me just start off by giving you a little bit of background about me. I grew up in a small town. I'm not going to say where, but grew up in a small town. Had two overly protective brothers. Basically, they were always up in my business. Couldn't do anything without them. And my mom was the same way. Very overprotective. I was the only daughter, and I was the youngest. So they didn't let me do anything. I wouldn't say I was really sheltered, but at the same time, I didn't get to do very much. They kept me out of harm's way a lot. I grew up without my father there. My father was there when I was younger. He left when I was in first grade. Um, so I basically grew up without a father. Cause after my father left, I saw him here and there, but he really didn't do too much for us. And that's kind of like as a girl, that's kind of like your first blow, towards a man. That's like your first rejection in a relationship when your father is not there. But at the same time, ladies, you hear me talk about this later. That's not an excuse. So let me continue on. In school, I didn't have many friends because of my overprotective family. Like, I would have friends and stuff from school who want me to come over and play, or they want to come over there. My mom was not having that. My mom was like, I don't know them. She was like, they're not coming over here. And as far as a boy, please, that was not about to go down. So I didn't have many friends at all. I like basically had to play by myself. My brothers wasn't interested in playing with me because they was older. So I just had to play with my dolls and play in my own yard by myself. I wasn't even allowed to ride my bike in the street. I had to ride my bike around the small little yard we had in our neighborhood. And that was it. No playing with friends. And if I did have any friends, the friends I did get, my mom had to be cool with them, had to be okay. And she was still funny about some of them too. But I appreciate her for it. Um, the good part about them being overprotective of me is that it kept me out of trouble. We didn't live in the best neighborhood, so I could have fell into a lot of things if I was able to roam in the streets like some of the other kids. Like, there's a lot of females who were my age who lived around that neighborhood and stuff, got pregnant at young ages, and messed with a lot of different men, older men, got raped. Even young guys, some females got into drugs. I mean, I didn't live in the best neighborhood. Yeah, I'm from the hood. It's like a country hood, but I didn't live in the best neighborhood. And so by my mom keeping me in, it kept me out of trouble. Even though I got picked at for it, it was like, your mom lets you do anything. Like, you on lockdown. Yeah, I should have been on lockdown. I'm a kid. My mom may have been a little extreme with it, but at the same time, it was helpful. Um, the bad part about that is that I didn't develop very good social skills until later in life. Um, I wasn't easy to talk to as a kid. I was very shy. I would always hang like under my mom, just scared to talk to people. I was scared to open up my mouth. I'm scared of what they're going to say. And it also made me vulnerable for being picked on because people thought I was quiet, I was shy. They won't worry about me saying anything to them because I don't say anything anyway. And let me get on to the school part. Um, I remember, it's a crazy story. I remember my first and last fight that I ever had. It was in first grade, and it was at the bus stop near my house. That fight was a fight that I didn't want to get into, but I was forced to get into it. I felt that's what I was supposed to do, because everybody was egging me to fight this girl. And so the girl threw the first punch. And so I had to defend myself back. I couldn't just stand there, because if I did, then I would have got picked on even more. So I ended up getting into this fight, and I don't even remember what happened, but the kids proclaimed me the winner of the fight. And after that, I gained a little confidence, because I feel like I may have gained some friends and people was accepting me. And it felt good for a little bit, but that didn't last long. Because a week later, the kids started picking at me again. So fight really wasn't worth it at all. Um, it goes to show, like, if I have like really young subscribers up here, getting a fight or whatever is not the thing to do. If you can try to avoid a fight, you come out better that way. I don't know if people try to get in fights to gain popularity. It doesn't work. Like, it just really makes you look stupid towards the end. So from that point on, I try to avoid fights. I don't get in fights. Um, and the thing about it, like, from that point on, like, kids in school just pick at you for stupid stuff. And like, I look back at it now, I'm like, why did I even get mad about something like that? Like, who cares, really? The number one thing I used to get picked at about was my forehead. The kids used to say I have a big forehead. So, what do that mean? At the time, of course, I would get upset about it, and it'll hurt my feeling that people would say I have a big forehead. And I mean, I used to actually go in the bathroom and like cry about this, but now, like, really, so what? What does that matter? I mean, what do that mean? I mean, a lot of the most beautiful people in the world have a big forehead. So what? And also, like, why am I worried about what other people say about me? Like, everybody has flaws, so why am I focused on what they're saying about me? How can they talk about me? Until I see someone who is like perfect, nobody can say anything about me. But of course, at that time I was young, I wasn't thinking that way. Throughout school, I would lose friends, I would gain friends, regain friends. All this stuff contribute to, you know, esteem, like your self-esteem. All this time, my self-esteem is getting shattered and broken down, and it's just crazy. It's like little petty stuff that I look at now, but I'm putting it out there because in case someone is watching who can relate to this, you'll understand that everybody went through this. But